Hi everyone, great to be here this morning and tell you about a new feature release um, we just launched. It's also very exciting to be, and I hope you notice, in working with a company that have such fast pace of product releases and deliverables. So exciting times here in Tango, and hopefully exciting times for you as our customers. So I'll start by I'll start by giving you a short overview about me. I'm a product manager here at Tutango. Been here for the past 3 years. I think we got such an amazing opportunity to learn and deep dive into customer success and learn a lot from you guys and basically create some best practices that what we're doing is trying to bake them into the product to support your business processes. So that's a bit about me. What I want to do today is cover the rollup, the new hierarchy rollup feature. I'll give you a short overview about it. I'll show you how to set it up, how to use it for asking questions about your customers, creating segments, setting up success play, and campaigns. So what is hierarchy rollups? Enterprise Edition just got more advanced with this new capability to aggregate data in real time from all levels of the hierarchy at the parent level in a new feature called hierarchy rollups. So what is it? It's hierarchy rollups basically give enterprise tier customers the ability to drive even more value across their sub-account products, like aggregating stuff from the product, the channels, and install by viewing and tracking key metrics of customer usage or data point at the parent level. And what it means is when we started this journey to solve the enterprise problem, we wanted to show you how data is being aggregated from the bottom to the top. What we're adding today is the ability to take an action on that data, not only seeing it. So I'll give you a few benefits that you can drive from this feature. You can now track and manage adoption of all products or on sub-accounts easily in a consolidated view at the parent account level. You can identify cross-sell and upsell opportunities at the parent account level, looking at the data coming from the children at the bottom. And you can communicate, and that's really cool, to the key stakeholder at the parent account level and update him regarding usage, adoptions, license utilization, and other key metrics from all its children accounts. So let's see how this can be done. Give me a second, I'll switch to the app. And it starts with a definition. Again, what we want to do is help you define the thing that you want to roll up from the bottom to the top. It can be done by an admin. Of course, you have to have the Enterprise Edition to begin with. If an admin goes into the setting area and click on the attribute and metric submenu item, we will now show a new section called hierarchy rollups. And that's where the admin can define the rollups for your organization. So let's take a use case. Let's say that you, as a customer, as an organization, really care about how the ratio between the daily active user and the monthly active user shows up, even at big organization, big customers you own, like let's say IBM or Twitter or some big company. And what you want to do is to see the metrics not only at the sub-department level or at the product level, you want to see it all the way to the top, to the organization, to the entire organization level of your customers. So there is a term for looking at that ratio. It's called DAU/MAU, daily active user divided by monthly active users. And what you need to do is, if you have it already set up, you just need to select it like this. You can search for it if you have it. And you just click on it, click Add Hierarchy Rollup, and then you'll have it over here. Now, what happens if you don't have that metric and you want to create a metric that you want to roll up? For example, number of mobile logins. If you don't have that data point yet, you can always create a custom metric for it, which is basically building a formula from any data point you have into Tango. So let's see that example. Activity count, and let's say mobile login or login at all in the last 14 days. Let's give it a name. Login last 14 days. You save it. This is a demo account, so I'm not able to save those definitions. But once you save it as a custom metric, it's available to you for the rollups. So you can roll up everything you have, and if you don't have that specific usage metric, you can create a custom metric for it and then roll it up. So what happened then after you set it up? So as I said, it all happens in real time. Everything that changes at the child level will be reflected at the parent level once the data changes. So let's take an example. And let's see if I have, let's put down. Good. So now let's take a look how this plays in the hierarchy. I'm going all the way to the bottom to the product level. This is a vCloud Air product sold to Black X, Alabama. And what we can see is we have all the regular data points that we're used to on the screen at the product level, the health, the key metric, the last success flow engagements, the graphs, everything is there. And we also have, if we go down below, we have that, let's find it, we should have it. 1 second. Here it is. Dow Mao, 78.6%. So the ratio between the daily active user and the monthly active users is 78.6%. Now, that's the thing we wanted to roll up. We want to see how the organization is doing across all the different products. And are they really using it? A Dow Mao is a great indicator to frequency of usage. So we go up the hierarchy to Black X, and we can see that it has 3 products below. We can see the products over here. That's the same. What we can also see is now we have this new section called key metrics. We didn't have that before. That's a new thing. It's basically a way for you to reflect the rollups and data point at the parent level, looking at a graph and seeing the trends over time of those metrics. So we have here Dow Mao. We just set it up so we don't have yet a graph, but it shows also graphs over time. And it's basically different, right? It's not 76.8, it's 65%. Why is it 65%? Because it's an average across all the products. And when we keep going up, we keep having that roll-up aggregated. Now it's 23%. And it's always being rolled up from the children to the top. Now, why is that something that you care about? Because it's not only looking at the data and the graphs and seeing trends of how the customers are doing overall with a specific product and tracking their overall adoption. Now you can do new cool stuff, like creating a segment and using the rollups as one of the filters. So I can ask for show me all accounts that the Dow Mao decreased by 10% in the last 7 days, and their health might be still green, but so let's take health. Attribute. Wait a second. Health rank is green, and there was a decrease in 10%. Let's see if something shows up. Okay, this is 0. Let's take out the health for a second. Okay, so we have 3 accounts that had that. So what we're trying to show is that not only the roll-ups are being accessible when you look at the specific accounts and the parent accounts, you can start building business processes. The first one is reporting on it. So as you just noticed, I created a segment based on a roll-up. Not only the number, the discrete number, but also trend of the roll-up decreased by 10% in the last 7 days. We hear that use case over and over again with our beta customers, where this is the first time they're able to see an overall key metric and track the trend, not only the number. Another thing that you can do once you have those segments is creating a success play. So now that I identified a segment of customers that, let's say, are in good health and their DAU/MAU has decreased in 10%, which is concerning, I can create a success play to trigger a task and take an action on that and assign it to someone and make sure they are following up on that account. So that's success play. And the last thing I want to mention is the campaigns. Once you have set up the segment, or even you can create a new one, you can build a campaign around it. So another very popular use case we're hearing is, I want to create a success beat. If you're not familiar with success beat is a kind of a weekly update to key stakeholder on how this account, their account is doing. But till now, you can only update them on a very specific granular level on each product. Using rollup for the first time, you can create some aggregations and send some aggregated data. For example, number of active users across all the product. That's a very interesting thing for a key stakeholder to know at the parent level, not at the sub account or child level. So Cecilia, can you help me with this? I think you created one. Let me know if you can show it.
Sure. So up here, if you want to stay on your screen, you can just click on the rollups webinar. That's the third one down. That's the one that if you just keep going and show the screenshot where we have the 3 cards. Basically, what you can do once you have created your rollup data, you can actually infuse it and decide what data you want to reflect to the key champion. So if you keep scrolling a little bit and show the preview, that will allow you to see the 3 specific rollup data points that we have added to the success beat. You can obviously customize the message and the labels and the icons here, but what we're doing, we're exposing the average weekly profile views, the contract value, and the tasks usage aggregated across the account. So you're showing the parent number with all the sub-accounts or the children aggregated. So it's a great way to reflect to the key champion, weekly basis and monthly basis, kind of the summary aggregation across all of their accounts that they're managing within their organization.
Mm-hmm. So what's cool again here is, for the first time, a key stakeholder at the parent account level, the headquarters, can get some insights on how their organization is doing across all the product, or across all the sub departments, and get that number he was looking for. And it's very insightful that people are actually using, and there is an uptake on the adoption and stuff like that. So that's very cool, and we can do that with rollups. So to summarize again, what are we solving here? Enterprise, for us, enterprise solution was aimed to solve that complex problems where you have hierarchies in organization, and you have sub-department, you have partners that are selling your product, you have multiple products. but you still sell to a single business entity, or you want to see the relation between several business entity and their parent organization. And with the first edition of Enterprise solution, what we've done is created with Enterprise Edition, we created that hierarchy to put the data in the right context. What we're doing with rollups, we did provide some rollups at the first edition, at the first version of the Enterprise Edition, but you couldn't take an action with it. You couldn't send a campaign at the parent level with it. You couldn't create a success play at the parent level. You couldn't create it as a segment for cross-sell, for example. Show me all the accounts that own one product, don't own the other, and have more than active users on the first product that they bought. So those very sophisticated queries, questions, business processes are not supported through the rollups, and can be easily done. I want to open it, Cecilia, maybe for questions if we have any.
Yes, we do. We actually have, yeah, if you have any questions, you can just type them into the question box and we'll take as many as we can. We do have one that came in already. So we have somebody is asking how to assign key contacts into Tango. So I can take that one, or you can take it if you want, if you're up to you.
Yeah, I can do that. It's something you can do. Let's give me a second. I'll move back to one of the accounts. Oh, why is it jumping like that? Okay, so let's get back to. So a key contact can be either one of the users that are using the product, and you just assign them as a key contact by editing the key contact or adding the key contact indicator over here as yes. Okay, you can edit it. Or it can come from Salesforce. So they don't have to be users. They can be contacts from Salesforce that don't use the product but are considered people that you want to communicate with or highlight the fact that they are your key contact in the customer organization. And you can bring them in using Salesforce synchronization. So once a user has this indicator, key contact yes, he gets promoted with a crown. And he also getting highlighted over here at the account scorecard page on the team widget. We have the key contact section, and you can see all your key contacts over here when you look at a specific account.
I have
Did
another.
that answer your
You
question?
can do it. Sorry to interrupt if here. Just if you keep, just scroll down to the bottom of the team section. In this team section, if you're already on the account profile, you can actually designate the key contact there as well. So if you're looking to do them in one shot for the whole account, you can search for them, find them, and then once you have saved them, they will get the crown inherited. And, will appear there. That's just another additional way to do it.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Any other question?
So I don't see any new questions coming in, so we can hang out for a couple more minutes and give everybody a chance to type in their questions. And if you don't have any questions, or if you come up with questions after this session, please feel free to reach out to us or your CSM. And again, if you're going to leave us at this point, thank you again for joining. It was lovely to have you, and we'll see you again in our future sessions. But if you'd like to stay on for a few more minutes and type in any questions you have, we'll be here for you. Okay, so we do have a question up here that just came in. So the question is, can we exclude campaigns to key contacts?
Can you exclude campaigns to key contacts? Yeah, you can. If you go into the campaigns, so let's go to campaigns. and you create a filter for the campaign. So you can change this filter and say, I don't want to send key contact. It's not CRM contact. I'm missing something. Key contact. Okay. Key contact is not key contact. That's what. So this is basically adding a filter to my campaign that you should filter out all the key contact and send this campaign only to people that are not key contacts. Okay. Let me know if it answered the question.
Yep, that does. Thank you, Fear. Yep, that's all we have for now. So if you have any more questions, type them in and we'll take them as they come in.